Hey everybody, welcome back to part 3 of the 3-part video training series. My name is Juan Ortega and I'm your South Florida business coach. If you've missed the first 2 videos that I sent you, then go back and find them. We talked about marketing and how marketing can be frustrating for a lot of folks. You can compete on price and you're not distinguishing yourself in the marketplace. And if that's occurring, then it's probably because you don't have a clearly defined niche, no unique selling proposition, or perhaps you're not providing enough value for your clients and you're not convincing them that you're the right choice in solving whatever challenge that they're having. So go back and take a look at video number 1, which is about marketing. Second video was about time, and I shared with you the top 3 strategies that I use in my business and I recommend to my top coaching clients, which is the 4 Ds filter system, having a default calendar, and touching things only once. Today is part 3, and today we're going to talk about staff, which was the third challenge that business owners are going to be facing in 2014. And when I asked them, they all said, I'd like for my team to perform better, be more productive or effective. A lot of people were struggling with finding the right people. I kept hearing that South Florida, there's just no good people in South Florida, or people are this or people are that. Well, the reality is, and here I am as your coach about to tell you something. There's great people here. There's great people. There's amazing people here. You just have to have the right system to find them, attract them, and train them and keep them performing at that high level. But there's a lot of companies here that are finding great people. So if you're having a challenge with that, there's probably something going on in one of the 3 areas that I'm going to describe that are going to help you do that. So let's get going with the first area that you need to look at. If you'd like for the team to perform better, or if maybe you're getting ready to hire your first person, the first thing that you need to think about is the selection process that you have in place, right? When I talk to business owners and they say that they're not able to find good people or the right people, I asked them, I said, well, tell me about your selection process, right? They said, well, what do you mean selection? I said, well, some companies hire, other companies recruit. What I recommend that you do is you select, right? The top companies in whatever industry they're in, they hand select people, which is different from hiring and recruiting people. So what does your selection process look like? How do you write the ad? Where do you advertise? What do you say to attract the right people? What are the people on your team now? What are they like? Because most likely, if you're not happy with the team that you have in place now, then you have to be careful because they attract the same kind of people, right? So I always recommend before you go out and hire more employees, because you're trying to make up for the deficiencies of the ones that you have now, fix the ones that you have now. Fix that situation first, then go out and bring on new people, because people, before anybody decides to go work for you, they're going to want to look at what kind of operation you're running. And if they're not impressed by the operation or the people that are already there, you're not going to be attracting the right people. So the selection process is very, very important. Second area I want you to look at, once you've selected the person to come work for you and you've made that offer and they've accepted, the second step is the orientation and the training that goes on. What happens in 99% of most small businesses, and I know because business owners tell me this, is you hire somebody and then you basically throw them into the work and you have them shadow Johnny or Barbara or Susie who's been there, and it's just like, here, nice to meet you. She's going to show you what to do and, go to it kind of thing. And then within a few days you have that person working by themselves. And what we're doing essentially is we're setting people up for failure, and ultimately we're setting ourselves up for failure if that's the type of orientation and training that you're running. I always ask people, show me your training system, show me your training program. They say, what do you mean show me? I say, where is it written? Is it in a binder? Is it written? Because if it's not tangible, it doesn't exist. Training can't be this nebulous thing that you just throw somebody to go do. It's got to be written down. There's got to be a system for you to properly orient and train people so that they're going to be successful in your business. So if you're not having success, if you think you're hiring the right people and all of a sudden their performance drops, look at the orientation and training system that you have in place in your business. The third area I'd like for you to look at, oops, okay. okay, is the type of accountability. So once you've got them trained and on the job, what type of accountability do you have? Are you doing reviews with them? When they first start, do you do a 90-day review? Do you do annual reviews? What type of goals and planning? How much do you involve them in the decision process? How much do they know about your company's goals and objectives for this year? Do you share numbers with them? Do you tell them what you're going out there and trying to achieve? How much you spend, the amount of time that you spend with your clients or with your employees really determine how successful they're going to be and ultimately how successful your business is going to be. So create specific goals for them. Share with them the vision and the mission of the company. Talk to them, keep them aware, and get them involved in improving the company. I guarantee you that the more you involve them, the more they buy into it and they get excited about what's going on in the business, they're going to be more likely to help you achieve all of these things. So again, if you're struggling with your staff, with your team in any way, look at the 3 steps. These are the first 3 steps, and there's actually a lot more steps which we'll cover in the workshop, but look at the first 3 things that you need to do to set people up for success. It's probably one of these 3 areas that you need to get better at. Okay, so I hope that this has really helped you out. I hope you enjoyed the 3-part video series. This is the 3rd video. We have a workshop coming up in a few days. It's a free workshop. Just click on the link below in the body of the email, register. I'll see you there. We'll have the opportunity to discuss these in a lot more detail. You'll get to network with other business owners, and most importantly, you're going to set yourself up for an amazing new year. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time. Go out and make it a great week.